thinking about what to cook for supper tonight, we've got some fabulous ideas for you. So let's meet today's chefs and contestants. First up, in the green kitchen, please welcome Chef Gino DeCampo with solo artist Lisa Scott-Lee. And in the red kitchen, Lisa's husband, West End star Johnny Shentall with Chef Richard Phillips. You're looking fantastic.
Thank you.
You've been in the music industry now, what, about 10 years?
10 years this year.
OK, loads of hits with Steps. You've managed bands and recently been on tour and performed in Dancing on Ice.
That's right. I learnt to skate as well, which was one of my biggest challenges yet, I think.
Yeah, what was your diet like and all of that? And now that you're married to Johnny over there, has it changed that much?
Well, I think I'm kind of more aware of what I eat now, especially from doing all the skating. We were training 6 hours a day for a good 6 months. So, I think I'm pretty healthy now.
Yeah, lovely. And let's see how healthy she is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bit of a nervous moment. Will they like what I shot?
Let me see what you got, Lisa.
OK. How are you, Gino? Good to see you.
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, OK.
Wow. No, I was expecting a skate.
Really? Skate. He's off. He's off. Don't start him.
Well, you've got sea bass instead, because that's
listen,
that's
this
my
is a beautiful
favourite
one.
fish.
Tell us what else you've brought along here.
OK, well, we've got pineapple because Johnny, my husband, he doesn't like pineapple cooked, so I don't really get the chance to cook with it much, so this is a nice opportunity.
OK.
And I've got basmati rice because that's my favourite rice, and some chilli because I like it hot.
Oh, they're lovely. You like it a bit spicy. You've got
I do.
broccoli and a lovely corn. How much did you spend?
$7.44.
$7.44? Well, I think that's a fair... it's a pretty good bag, Gina, considering you got the sea bass in there. What does it say to you, Chef?
Okay, number one, what I would like to do, which it sounds quite weird, but listen, this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to do a pineapple risotto.
Wow.
So it's a sweet thing with a
Lovely.
touch of chili, and it's going to be fantastic. Then the sea bass, we're going to separate in 2 fillets.
Yeah.
Now, there is a very famous recipe that is called black cod. I'm going to do a black sea bass.
Oh, I love black cod.
Okay, we're going to do like a black sea bass with broccoli, spicy broccoli, a little bit of corn and stuff like that. With the other side of the sea bass, we're going to bake it in the oven. We're going to do a fantastic vinaigrette with a little bit of chili, and why not, some of the juice of the pineapple, a bit of soya sauce inside is going to be fantastic. This one, we're going to do like a skewers.
Yeah.
Okay, with skewers, we grill them, we put some pieces of broccoli in there for vegetarian people. Remember, Italian food is like Italian men. Minimum effort, maximum satisfaction.
I remember.
Okay? So you just leave it to me and I'll sort of you over there, watch and learn.
Let's go and find out if he's learnt anything. All right, thank you very much, Gina. Do you feel a bit of pressure on you there, Johnny boy?
No, but I'm watching him.
Oh, you did? Are you really?
Yeah.
You're keeping his eyes. Good to see you there,
yeah.
Richard. OK, well, you're in Footloose at the moment.
I am, yes.
Yeah, and lots of sort of pressure on you being in such an active musical about what you eat too.
Yeah, it's good because we get to do the show every night, so obviously your exercise is there.
Yeah.
And,
you get into a
performing in front of
routine,
people.
I suppose.
Absolutely, yeah. The hardest thing is when to eat, because
Yeah.
obviously we finish the show at 10 o'clock. You don't really want to eat in carbohydrates at 10 o'clock, so we try and eat before, and then maybe just have some
Or eat
protein.
light.
Yeah.
A bit of sushi.
Exactly.
Or something like that. Well, let's have a look in your bag then, Johnny. We'll be
Here we
finding
go.
out all about who does the cooking at home between Johnny and, of course, Lisa. But first up, let's find out what he's got in his bag here. Go on, my son.
Well, you can't beat a bit of rump steak, can you?
Oh, you can't, and especially a bit looking like
I know,
that.
it looks fantastic. And I've gone for the onions because Lisa hates onions.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll make her try it this
Yeah.
time. And the cheese is a little thing for my goddaughter and our niece.
Yeah.
She's obsessed with cheese, and especially red Leicester, so I've gone for that.
OK, very nice indeed. You've got beans, you've got a rather nice... Looks like it's just been washed, doesn't it, Richard?
it does.
Sweet potato and mushrooms. How much did you spend then?
£7.49.
Yeah, very good.
So
Both
we're winning
of you
on that as
under.
well.
Good bit of shopping by our guest today. But what about our chef? Has he come up with any ideas in those few seconds? Let's find out.
Well, what we might, I think we'll split the steak into 2 first of all. Finely chop part of this, and do sort of a twist, maybe on a little shepherd's pie.
Nice.
But we do some sauté potato on top instead of a mash.
OK.
I'll spice this up a bit. Probably a little bit of coriander seeds, a bit of cumin in there, pan fry it, and then I'll use the other half of this, sort of a mille-feuille with the mushrooms and some, well, that's really more of a shallot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of a
Posh onion.
Yeah, a bit of red lettuce doing that as well. We'll also use this to glaze the shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
I'll do maybe, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the beans yet, but I'll definitely maybe a side veg or accompany that, and obviously we'll try and get a dessert in.
Sounds
Yeah, well, you can improvise as you cook along there, Chef. Will he be able to achieve all of that in 20 minutes? Should I be asking you or you at home? You're viewing. Well done. Nice choice, eh? 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That's all they've got to produce all those wonderful dishes, moule free of potatoes, all those grand things. Let's get them started. Ready, steady, cook.
Apron on.
Right, beautiful sea bass. You've only just joined us. We've got sea bass, we've got
Yeah,
rump
I'm gonna
steak
put it
on the programme today as two mains. Fish and meat is something that, especially those types of fishes and meats, it's something that's quite sort of common now, isn't it? People go out and they have a lot more confidence. What do you look for when you're buying a fresh sea bass then, Gino?
I think the most important thing is the smell.
Yeah.
Very important, guys, when you buy fish, is to smell it, because unfortunately what's happening is sometimes, people say to me, what kind of smell I'm looking for? If it doesn't smell fishy, that means that it's fresh.
Okay.
Unfortunately, fish start to smell very fishy when it's 3-4 days
Like
old.
the sea almost, isn't it?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're looking.
Is this a favourite fish of yours, Chef?
Oh, well, sea bass to me is the king of fishes.
Yeah.
Okay, because you can understand sea bass, you can do so many things. And it's very rare that somebody doesn't like sea bass because it's a quite delicate fish,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. And sea bass is a little bit like, I always say it's a little bit like ricotta cheese.
Yeah.
It's a good vehicle for flavors. Okay, the flavors will absorb nicely inside and it gets really, really
Good
nice.
point. Good point, Chef. Couldn't agree with you more.
Okay,
Yeah.
what I'll do, number one, I'm going to start to put some rice on, okay, because this will probably take about 10 minutes, but if I kind of pre-cook it,
Yeah.
it will make life much easier.
Okay.
I could use the arborio rice or the long grain rice, but the basmati is good as well. So put in that. I'm not going to put any seasoning,
Yeah.
because half of this one, I'm going to do a chocolate, honey, and pineapple risotto.
Okay.
Something really, really
But
nice.
you said you prefer to use the arborio kind of
Yes, because the
rice.
arborio is more rounded, it's
Yeah.
sticky, it's more like a rice pudding, if you know what I mean.
absorbs more.
It absorbs more the flavor, it gets all sticky, it's going to be beautiful. Now,
Okay.
I just want to show you something. Corn, I worked with a corn farmer, okay? So I learned a few things. One of the things that I learned, that once you cut the corn, every day that passed by, 10% of the sweetness goes completely away.
Wow.
So really, to have the best of the corn, you should cut it and eat it.
Okay.
And a very good friend of mine who actually does corn, he says to me, the best way to cook it, in the skin like that,
Yeah.
put into a bowl, in the microwave, 3 or 4 minutes, done.
Really?
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes.
Isn't that interesting? We're going to see how this goes. So is it just splashed with water just for a steam or nothing?
Nothing. He said to me, the natural water in the leaves,
The juices, yeah.
the juice in the leaves, they will actually go into the corn. It's
Wow,
going to be
a first
fantastic.
on Ready Steady Cook, ladies and gentlemen. It's always nice, isn't it? And we experiment, we try things out. Wow, that will save you a lot of time, wouldn't it, eh? All the washing up you normally have to do, getting rid of all those grassy bits all over your work surface, all disappeared. Let's see how Gino does. He'll be, how long, Chef? 5-6 minutes?
About 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay.
Well, of course, if he explode, nothing to do with me.
Okay.
All right, because he said it to do it like that. Okay, now, sea bass, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
we took everything off. Then we took they did it. They took the heads. Take all the spine off. I like it so it's nice and clean. And of course, the one in the bottom as well. Okay, you need to do this one really with scissors like I'm doing.
Okay. Elisa,
Yeah.
how many times a week would you say you eat fish?
Quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 times.
Oh, wow.
I love fish.
The spine of the fish, they go in this way. So it's very important with you to get your knife sharp, put it into the fish, and very gently cut. And if you can feel the bones in the middle, just slide the knife down slightly like
It's almost
this.
like lying on top of the bones, isn't it, Chef?
Exactly.
And you feel that little bit of rippled
And look
effect.
what's happened. A beautiful fillet,
Yeah.
all the bones are here,
Yeah.
nice and done.
Beautiful.
Very simple. With the tail and everything that is going to be left over,
Sure.
what you can do, you can use it for stock.
Beautiful.
Okay, so if you don't want to throw
and
away...
one piece is going to be in the oven, you're going to bake it off with chilies and
Exactly.
everything.
And the other one, I'm going to do a black sea bass,
Yeah.
like they do in
Black
the north of Italy,
Yeah.
with balsamic vinegar.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, we're going to find out more about that later. But what's happening down there? I see Richard and Johnny running around their kitchen trying to get ahead. Have they got very far? Let's find out exactly what's going on here then. Okay, Chef, we're with you. Tell us what's happening.
So I blended up the part of the rump steak. Hot pan, a little bit of onion in there as well. A few mushrooms. Let that sweat off a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of tomato puree, some thyme leaves in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of red wine. I'm going to cook that down, not too much, just going to really get those flavours going.
Okay.
That's the base of our shepherd's pie.
Fantastic.
We're going to top this with some of these sweet potatoes. Unusual, normally obviously you get the mashed potato on top. Bit tight for time, so I'm not going to go with a mashed potato. I'm going to part blanch them, bring them out, lay them on top, butter, then put them under the salamander, give them a really good glaze.